Hey, I'm Jimmy Sykes with Spiritual Outdoor Adventures. This is Julie Bennett, my assistant. I have her and her husband out this morning attempting to get their very first turkey. You'll notice that she has an MRO on her 20 gauge, and you sighted that in the other day.
You did, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool. Julie, let me give you a little tech tip, and also those of you who are watching, when it comes to setting up a ground blind in a field like this, you got to deal with tall grass as the season progresses, because naturally in the spring grass is growing. Once you get tall grass like this, especially on a colder morning like today, you still have a lot of wet dew on the grass. Notice that? And the birds don't like to get in the tall grass and get wet. And so they're not going to come to this field until later on in the morning, all right? But when they do come here, think about it logically. Are they going to come to the side that's in the shade, or are they going to come to the side that's in the sun?
Sun.
Yeah, because that's the side that's going to dry out first.
Right.
So you would want to set your blind on the side of the field where the sun's going to hit first, and you want the sun to always be in front of you. In other words, the sun's coming up at your back. When the turkey gets in the field, if he does look at you, you're backlit, you're more dark, and you also stay in the shade longer. Look right over here. Right on the edge of this field right here is a great spot to tuck in underneath that dogwood tree. There's a cedar tree right there where a buck has been rubbing. That's the perfect spot to tuck a blind in, and you're still in the shade, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning right now. So you're gonna be in the shade almost half the day right there, all right? So that's a great setup spot. And if you have the opportunity to come out with some kind of a bush hog or a mower, you can always mow your spot out there just big enough to kind of put your decoys in, and even cut a trail. And you might get birds to come on in a little bit earlier if they're not gonna get wet.
Yeah.
Little tech tip about blind setup in a turkey field.
Awesome.
All right.